Hello, Africa. It's very, very sad that some things that happen in Africa, we don't know. We don't know nothing. No, we don't know no damn thing about them. It was a big shock to me yesterday when I heard from an Igbo brother that he did not know that Nigeria hates him. It was of a big shock. You know, when we are preaching about the way things are going in Nigeria, and you see some people who are against us, it makes us don't understand. How are these people reasoning? Where are they getting their own thinking from? These things baffles me. How can a brother, a matured brother who is 40 years old, don't know that he's an enemy to the Nigerian state? As an Igbo, he's an enemy to the Nigerian state. He don't know that. It is very, very, very shocking and funny. It's very shocking and funny because I don't know how long something will happen to you before you understand. Before you understand the difference between your enemies and people who love you. You see, Igbos, it's very big shocking that 60% of the Igbo descent don't know that their number one enemy today on earth is Nigeria. And when I talk about Nigeria, I don't mean the population, the people of Nigeria. I mean the government, the system of Nigeria, the northern and the Fulanis, the caliphate, the people who own Nigeria now, the people that the British entrust Nigeria into their hands. These are your number one enemy. You know, I don't understand when people will come to tell me that how is Nigeria their enemy? It is very, very funny because the Biafran war is yet 60 years that it happened, they occur. And the quest of the Igbos then was to have a fair place, a place that they will call home. A place that when there is any uprising in anywhere in Nigeria, they can go there and call it home, where they will be safe. That was the quest of Ojukwu. And Gowon said that Ojukwu is bringing war. The first gun was shot in Calabar and was shot by the Nigerian military soldiers. So, to all of you guys who are Igbo descent, who are from the Biafra region, most of you guys who thinks that Nigeria is your friend, go deep to the history and know, though most of you cannot even find the right source in history anymore because history has been wiped out in the curriculum of education in Nigeria. But for the wise or those who want to really know, you will know. Go deep into the history of the Biafran War. You will learn that Nigeria hates you, just that you are living, Nigeria hates you. Most of those who were killed during the war was starvation. Nigeria blocked the source of food that comes to the Igbo land, that comes to the Biafran land. Anyone who want to wipe you out in a very easy way is to block the source that feeds you, to block the source that gives you the mineral you need to live as a human. Then during the war, the Nigerians killing the Igbos was like a thing of joy. It was like a thing of joy. And after the war, they gather our men from the Igbo land in Asaba. They told the children to go away. They told the women to go away. And they opened fire. After the war, they opened fire to your men. Then after that again, everybody who owned billions in the bank was given 20 pounds. Just one note, 20 pounds. You know, when you are telling me you don't know that Nigerian is your enemy, I'm very, 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 very shocked. You know why I'm shocked? Because everything Nigeria have been doing from day one till now is to make sure that they bring the Igbo people down. It's to make sure that they bring the Biafran people down. You know, we know till now that without the Igbos or without the Biafrans, Nigeria cannot survive. We know that. Because with the rate that they don't want the Biafrans to go or they don't want the Igbos to go, with the rate that they don't even want to discuss about referendum, A referendum is a democratic system of a way that you will use to prove to people that you don't want to belong in this union anymore. There is nothing lesser peaceful than a referendum, and that is the quest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till today, and that is the quest of Simon Ekpa in Finland till today, and that is the quest of any black Igbo man or any Biafran who wants freedom 100%, is demanding for a referendum. But Nigerian state can never give you a referendum because they know any day that they conduct a referendum, the Igbos are going. They know. So for you, my brothers and sisters who are telling me that you didn't know that the Nigerian state hates you, my dear, listen to me. The Nigerian state is not only the Fulanis and the Hausas and the Yorubas. Your brother, all these your brothers who are in politics, they are one of your enemy. They are your enemy. If they are not your enemy, they will not be alive. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be rotting in jail. They are your enemy. Number one enemy is those politicians, those people you are voting into office. They are your number one enemy. These people find joy in wiping your own people. For example, we saw what Hope Uzodinma is doing in Imo State. He don't want to see youth walking about. If you are a youth with tattoo, you are finished. If you are a youth and you mistakenly ask police any kind of question because you have a squad, Hope Uzodinma have a squad. We all know that. So you Igbos who are telling me you don't know that Nigeria is your enemy, go back to history. Go back to history. History is there for you. I'm not trying to fool you. I'm trying to open your eyes. History is there for you. During the war, they starved your people with they use hunger to wipe out 3 million of your people. Babies, children. Then you are telling me now that people who wanted to finish your children, that they love you. That is one part. Secondly, their soldiers were with the weapon that Britain gave them, the weapon that France and Russia gave them. They were unaliving your people like it was a game for them. It was a game. But you know, because the Biafrans are the smartest in Africa, they were not going down like that. They fought. They took them for 3 years. People who didn't have any weapon. It was during that war that the Biafrans started to build weapons. It was during that war that Biafrans started to even train their army. Because you need to say no to your invaders. Though we knew that they would win. So what I'm trying to tell you, and after the war, they call our brothers in Asaba and they finish the massacre. Go to this one is not even hidden. Asaba massacre is there. It's there in the Wikipedia. It's there in Google. Asaba massacre. There was no war then. They have already declared no victor, no vanquish. And these people came and they said that they want just to call for unification. And from the unification, they removed the children and the women. And they started to fire the men. The people were falling. After then again, they came back. And they gave everybody who owned billions, 20 pounds. All these things they were doing is to make sure that they bring you down. To make sure that you die of hunger, you die of starvation. Nigeria state hates you, Igbo man.